Hi everyone, my name is Susan Bateman and I'm here today with ComfyRay to train you on the new ComfyRay system and to simplify the x-ray taking process. If you're like most offices, you have tons of bite blocks and different rings and rods that you have to use with every full mouth x-ray that you take. This is a very cumbersome, time-consuming process, and today we're actually here to simplify your life. We're going to get rid of all of this. There it goes. This is what you're going to have instead. This is the ComfyRay system. It has one ring, one rod, and one holder. And with this little device, you can take an entire full mouth x-ray without having to deal with all of that other stuff. It comes in a package that looks a lot like this. It's very clearly marked that this is for Gendex, Carestream, Schick, Sirona Elite, and 33 sensors. It typically has 2 sensors per bag. And what you're going to do is you're going to take out one ring, one rod, and one holder. Now, one of the things that I like to talk about first and just kind of address this is that this rod actually has some flexibility. And this is done specifically by design. Because when you're using a metal rod with a bite block, when you put this into a patient's mouth, it's very rigid, and so what ends up giving is actually the patient's mouth. It's very uncomfortable. We have actually designed this to have a little bit of flex and give, so when this is in the patient's mouth, it's very comfortable. So what you're going to do is you're going to assemble this by placing this small pin into the middle hole right here, and then sliding your ring on so that it's facing the shark fin design, which is where the patient will be biting. One of the things that you'll notice is that this particular system, the ring clicks into 3 different positions. And the biggest learning curve for the system is actually to be able to keep your thumb on this little X so that you don't accidentally pop out your rod. So again, clicks into 3 different positions, nice and easy. And what you're going to do is you're going to take your sensor. We are going to be using no sensor bag today just for demonstration purposes. But you're going to slide or click this in, and you're going to do this so that the tail of this is actually towards the middle. You're going to put your thumb right here. In fact, this actually has another little clip where you can tuck the tail of your sensor to keep it out of your way. And then you'll just make sure that you keep your thumb right there, keep it in place. And we're going to click this into the top position, and we're going to slide our sensor to the top position, and we're going to be able to take an upper and an upper. We're going to flip this and take a lower and a lower. We're going to slide this to the middle, click this to the middle, bite wing, flip it, bite wing, bite wing. And we're going to click this to the lower position, slide our sensor to the lower position, take 2 lowers, flip it, and take 2 uppers. We're done with our posterior x-rays, and what we're going to do is we're going to slide our sensor out, and we're going to go over to the anterior position. We're going to slide this in here, and then we're going to actually pop the rod out and literally just flip it over. Again, making sure that our ring is facing the shark fin right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to slide the sensor all the way up, and we're going to click the ring all the way up, and we're going to take 1, 2, 3. We're going to flip this over, and we're going to take 1, 2, 3. We also get a lot of questions about vertical bite wings. This is a great position to be able to take these from. You're going to go ahead and slide your sensor to the middle, click your ring to the middle, and then you can go ahead and take your vertical bite wings. The beautiful part about this is when you're done, you're going to take your sensor out, you're going to disassemble this, and you're going to be able to put this all into one single autoclave bag. So instead of having to put all of your metal and parts and pieces into different autoclave bags, this actually autoclaves in one bag, saving you guys, again, more time and more money. The other thing that I really like to address with our system is durability. This system is made out of the same material that your bite blocks are made out of. So they autoclave really well, they're very strong, and to be honest with you, these are going to last just as long as these little bite blocks, and you don't have to worry about things like this, like the pins in your metal system breaking. And the beautiful part about this is the metal systems that most offices are currently using retail for about $250, where this retails for approximately $50. So it saves you, again, a lot of time, a lot of energy, effort, and money. Simplifies everything, especially if you're training new staff. It's so hard for them to figure out which ring, what rod, what bite block. This is 3 pieces. This is the easiest thing on the planet to learn and to use. The other thing I wanted to show you guys today are our sensor sleeves. I actually am going to show you this right here. This is in a magnified version of this. We have rounded edge sensor covers. This actually allows for a tighter fit, and you don't have those sharp corners that are going to be poking and gagging your patient. The other really nice thing is we actually have what we call an extended lip. It's shorter on one side and longer on the other so that you can easily insert a sensor into here. And we have them marked so you know exactly what size you have. We have 3 different sizes. We have a 1, a 1+2, and a 2, because you know as well as I do, when you take out a sensor sleeve, 1 never comes out. It's usually 2 or 3 of them. So if they're laying on a tray, you know exactly what sensor size you're actually dealing with. So this is our system. Comfortable, simple, easy to use. If you have any additional questions, please visit us at www.clickray.com.